Hi guys, this is a follow-up video to the video I did on the Teyes system in the Jeep. At the time I said I really wished I'd bought the DVR because of the features from the dashboard of it. So I went ahead and got one so that I can actually fit it in. Another thing is, I was so impressed with this, is I've actually got one for my Saab. So I'm still waiting for that to be delivered, so I will be doing another video for the Saab 9.3 convertible with a 360 parking system, which is one of the newest features of these Teyes units. So what we have is the DVR camera, and then we have the extension cable which goes from the DVR camera to the Teyes unit. So this dashcam has an adhesive patch on it, so it's going to stick directly on the window, and the camera's pitch itself can be changed by moving the lens up and down. So I've wiped clean the area where I'm going to put it, and now I'm going to stick the dashcam up there. And I'm going to put it as high as possible so that the majority of the wire is going to be hidden. There we go. And I'm going to undo this wire. I'm going to plug in my extension lead, and I'm going to hide the wire above the roof liner here. I'm going to give this pillar a pull, like so, which will allow us to pop this wire inside the pillar as well, and then just down this side. And then when it gets to the bottom, we just want to flip this rubber up so that we can continue moving it downwards. And then we're done with this pillar, so we can just put it back. Making sure that the rubber is on the outside of it. There we go. Now what we want to do is remove the plastic from this side. Just do that by popping your fingers underneath it and giving it a tug. Like so. Once it's completely out, just pop your wire completely in, and then just run the cable down the complete rubber seal so it disappears inside the car. And at that point we've got no evidence of this wire being installed at all. At this point I'm just going to pull the head unit out again, gently, just minding the vents. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same trick as I used with the microphone on the other side of the car. I'm going to use some thick cable, and I'm going to thread this thick cable through the dashboard so that it comes out here, and that will allow me to then pull the less thick wire through easily enough. There we go. So now the wire's on both sides. So what we can do now is we can grab our wire and we can just stick a bit of tape around it. And then pull it back through again. There we go. Now we have the wire where it wants to be. Now we put this plastic panel back on, like so. Now this actually plugs in where the two USB ports were, so it replaces them. So now obviously we have all this excess cable, so let's just clear that up now. Like so. Just shove that in there, out of the way. Get all of these big connectors out of the way so that we can push this back in. And then we'll go ahead and replace this again. Okay, so DVR installed. It's going to use this camera to read the lines on the road and tell you whether or not you're leaving a lane like the modern cars do, and also front collision warning. It's going to detect other cars. So there's some interesting things in this device. So let's try this. We go to the cube, we try DVR. There we go. It's detected it and it's looking out the front. Perfect.